too.
How much cash you guys got?
About 50K. We got 50K.
I'll take 40,000.
CarePossible's mission is to provide free mental health and addiction care for veterans, military families, and low-income families. And we want to emphasize military families because when a vet is affected, there's a whole family system. Our vision, your vision is what it looks like when you're living out your mission. Our vision is to make care possible for everyone. We don't want to see a vet or a member of a military family not get the care they need, they deserve, just because they're having trouble getting a provider at the VA or getting more sessions, or they don't know where to turn, or they're stuck in the stigma and how they're supposed to be tough. We want to encourage them to get help and provide that help for free. Research shows that from 2007 to 2017, the veteran suicide rate jumped by almost 50%. Huge jump. And there are over 300,000 Iraq and Afghan veterans walking around with PTSD untreated. They need treatment, but there's so much stigma and there's so many barriers. And so we want to take away this stigma and break through the barriers and be there for them. Do me a favor, give it up for Mr. Dave DeRozier. Dave, come on up.
So here's my disclosure, I'm old and I have concussions. So, if I get lost, or if I stutter, or if I forget a word, which will happen, those are my excuses. It's unfortunate that so many of our veterans, suffer from PTSD, homelessness, addiction, and there's just, so many issues that a lot of them are facing. And it's not just them that faces it, it's their families as well. And that's why it's so important that we support programs like CarePossible that step in and assist them and not only work with the veterans, but with their families if needed. And it's an honor for me to introduce my friend Nate Boyer. Come on up.
Love you, brother. Thank you, Randy, too, for hosting this event and doing everything you do with CarePossible. Pretty extraordinary. I thank you, everybody out here, for showing up. I think that's the most important thing. It's often that the veterans are all, and rightly so, appreciated. And people are grateful and thankful and make sure that that's recognized, but there's a lot of people behind those veterans. I've lost more friends, unfortunately, to their own hands, whether that be through addiction, suicide, and other means, than I did overseas. And I was in the Special Forces for 10 years. And it's a different war, it's a different time. We were just engaged for 20 years in the Middle East, and we lost far less troops to combat than we have back home. And that is going to continue to grow, unfortunately, but we can do something about it. And so, like I said, what Randy is doing with CarePossible and the whole team at CarePossible, not just Randy, he would never say that it's just him. But what they're doing is really, really important, and they really are making an impact. And I've got to meet some of these folks when they came to the screening, and it's just really cool to see. And obviously, the impact he has on you, you're here in this room, or the organization has on you, you're here in this room for a reason. So it's really important to support how you can.
CarePossible's!